What up, YouTube? I am the Colossal D, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, looks like I was able to have my whole screen fit here, and now my webcam is at the top right, instead of the bottom right, like I did for Tattletale. So let's get started on a new game. Enter thy name. Please call me Dakota. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. In the game, I've known some people that I used to be good friends with when we were little. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. This just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. So that's Sayori. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dakota. She said my name! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But did you wait for me? But you did wait for me after all. Gosh, I need to slow down from the reading. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dakota. Yes, Sayori? Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. In the first place of college, I had no interest in joining into clubs, yet my dad pushes me to do so. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on the games and anime. I see. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Well, in reality, I did a mixed dance club to learn a few more dance techniques and did my own. I've only done that in my sophomore and junior year, but not so much my senior year because the dance club disbanded. So I'm currently in college right now. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. My happiness is so important to my family. And I know you're happy now, but I die out of the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I'm not even used to the real world until I started playing Pokemon Go. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school days is as ordinary as ever, and it's overbuilt before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have had come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait out for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did that because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title, Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well... I'm kinda told the club today I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. I'm getting kind of tired. My voice is already getting tired from all the talking. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh, by the way, if you can tell, I'm not actually in my room. I'm in my dad's house right now. I'm in my dad's office, see? I'm in my dad's office. I'm in my dad's office. My dad's out right now, traveling for work. So, yeah, I brought my computer here so I could actually make some videos while I focus with college. So I'll be able to do more gaming videos and probably some ass videos too. And thus, today it marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member! I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Ah, Dakota! What a surprise! How does that girl with the brown ponytail know my name? Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! I'm in a club full of cute girls, holy snaps! And I need to fix the rug. There's a rug underneath the seat that I'm sitting in. That's the one Dad uses for work. Well, a lucky boy in... No, wait. A club of girls, one lucky boy! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it! Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Then it turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. So the shortest girl with the pink hair is Natsuki, and the one who is slightly taller with long, dark blue hair is Yuri. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Monica. That is, okay, that's the, yeah, I actually already know his name, but that's her name. That's right. It's great to see you again, Dakota. Monica smiles sweetly. Look at her stand like that! We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little... You know, you too, Monica. Come sit down, Dakota. We made room for you at the table, so can you sit next to me or Monica? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I kind of like how Yuri's eyes and hair match each other, along with Natsuki. Her eyes and hair match as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Yari mentioned, it's been whitened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Wookie walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen of white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. You know, when I try to pronounce that voice, this reminds me of Audrey from HuniePop. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Blah! I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't believe but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Are you embarrassed, Natsuki? Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not you! Not, you, dummy! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I'm more of a gamer than a reader, in reality. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Poor Yuri. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. In reality, I don't enjoy tea that much. They're okay, but I'm more of a guy that drinks coffee. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica releases an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was particularly dragged here by Sayori. I was dragged here by Sayori, Monica! Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed to really be here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. My voice is starting to feel cracky. Monica, I'm surprised. So yeah, Sayori's vice president, Monica is the president. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the Blake Club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special about it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not that many people are really interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level and enthusiasm about literature. So Dakota, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. Well, I'm much less of a reader in reality than I am in the game. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her tear cup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes down, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the movement I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I don't find my comfort around other people, only my family and close friends. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I hate horror. Ah, I read a horror book once. But the only horror I liked when I was playing Tattletale, Mad Father, and The Witch's House, and I like to watch people play Five Nights at Freddy's and other fan games. The games have employed a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fan-made games. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh! I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Gosh, this is kind of hilarious. And how the way I pronounce my voice. And it shows how I'm tired of getting from this voice pronunciations I'm doing. I think the Natsuki voice pronunciation is draining the most energy from me and my voice. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't? You would like them. Ah, not very a confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki looked quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dakota? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original talk of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. And they're all staring at me. They're all confused at me. I'll be right back. Water break. Seriously, I needed a water break. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought Dakota. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh my god. You don't want to make a group of I would never want to make a group of girls sad. Ugh. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it takes like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yeah. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yep, they got excited. I'm now about to make a group of girls happy. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Wow, Sayori, stop it. I know that you're... Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If he really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Manga looks over at me once more. Dakota, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Excuse me. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Not in reality. I mean, even though today's my last day of winter break and I go back to college tomorrow to start my second semester. But I heard it's gonna snow on Wednesday. I hope college gets closed on Wednesday. That's my prediction. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Dakota, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club route and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica! A group of girls. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think. Okay. I guess I have to click. Okay, guys. I will put this video to an end here. Thank you all guys so much for watching the first video of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you guys enjoy it, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Help me reach 14,000 subscribers, and Cuphead would be the possibility of the next gaming series after Doki Doki Literature Club. So yeah, see you later guys. Wish me luck on my second semester in college. And this is TheColossalD signing off. Yay, group of girls!